All right, good morning, everyone. It is 8:47 in the morning of the 24th of June, 2021, and this is my morning strategy session. Today, first up, I'm looking at Eli Lilly, LLY. It has news that it's seeking Lilly to seek accelerated FDA approval for Alzheimer's drug this year. It wins, actually, and the better headline here is Eli Lilly wins US FDA breakthrough therapy designation. So that means that the process for either acceptance or denial of this Alzheimer's drug they have will happen more quickly than normal. So I have prices on this at 230.14. 227.84 and 225.79. We'll see where it opens. I'd prefer to see it open above all of these numbers. These numbers will become support. If it opens below any of these numbers, then it becomes resistance. So there won't be as much upside. If right now the stock pre-market is kind of floating right around here in the 233 to 235 range. So if it opens above, then all three of these prices will be in play, and there'll be spots for support and then profit taking. However, if it opens below, it'll just be a really quick trade. So we'll see what happens. First Solar is the next thing I have on watch, and I'm not a big fan of First Solar. It's a huge company. But actually, you know what? It did manage to turn profit in 2020. That's amazing. Let's see. Yeah, its revenues. Well, its revenues are kind of up and down from quarter to quarter, but it is turning a profit. That's amazing for a solar company. It usually doesn't happen. Well, okay. So, yeah, First Solar is on watch. It doesn't have a heck of a lot. Got 70 as of right now. There are 76,000 shares traded pre-market, so it's on watch. We'll see what it does. It could run, could hit some of these prices and really gather support and run, or it could just kind of. My guess is this will open below my prices and there won't be a trade here. But I could be wrong, so I'm just going to watch. Keep an open mind. ACN is one that I just have on watch right now. I don't know what's going on with this stock exactly. Let's see. It reported earnings. That's what's going on with it. I've never traded it before. I don't know a lot about it. It's Accenture. That's a big name, I know, in the technology services. Tech is a favorite right now in the market. So it's on watch. I'll be watching it. So MRIN, this is a small cap tech name. It has pretty good news here. So it added, the news on it is that there's an adware addition to its business model. So it's opened up a new flow of revenue to itself with an addition of some kind of a what I'm calling an adware software package to whatever it does. So Wall Street likes that. Another revenue stream is good. Let's see how its numbers look real quick. Yeah, so its earnings are, even though they're negative, they're kind of flat here. Let's see about a quarterly basis. Yeah, earnings have increased a bit. And then gone flat, even though they are negative. The negative earnings per share on a growth company. It's if it's trading, I'll trade it. If it gives momentum setups, I'll trade it. Its float is 9.2 million. Its outstanding is 10.94 million. So if it really starts to squeeze, then it'll squeeze a lot. Okay, ARAV. Now this is an interesting one. They have a cancer drug. ARAV announces positive initial results from phase 1B portion of the phase 1B/2 study of AVB 500 in combination with cabazantinib in clear cell renal carcinoma. So that's kidney cancer. The Wall Street loves cancer treatments and cures. The float on ARAV is 11.56 million, and shares outstanding are 20.319 million. This one, I'm going to put this one in front of ACN and MRIN here. I'm ranking it a bit higher. I'll have an eye on this one for momentum setups. Wall Street just really likes to, seems to me, Wall Street likes to reward, I don't know if they're inside, I mean, the float, let's see, so the float is at 12 million and outstanding is 20 million. So they're bound to be some people, investors and so forth in this company who are going to get rewarded for supporting this company's operations. I don't know, it seems like Wall Street just loves to bid these things up for the sake of supporting cancer treatment, cancer cures. So let's see, let's take a look at the bigger picture here. Last I looked, the SPY was up pre-market. It was up a bit pre-market here. If it opened up right now, it would open up 0.4% over yesterday's close. Let's look at the my favorite indicator is the VIX. So here we are. The VIX is down here, hanging around this support line right here. I'll make that a little bit bigger so it's easier to see if you're on a small screen. So yeah, it's starting to do its thing here for a long time. This is the gap from late February of 2020 that was created on the VIX. The VIX is called the Fear Index, and rose up to 85 or so, and now it's come down and it's tested the top of the gap, run up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 tests, and then it went down to the bottom of the gap. 3 strikes and you're out. That's interesting. So there's this sort of zone here where it tested the top of the gap. Here it tested, basically the middle of the gap. Here again, and then 1, 2, 3, and then boom, it went to the bottom of the gap. So now it's, I don't know if you call it 3 times, maybe 1, 2, 3, yeah. So now my guess is that the VIX is going to come down and start testing this bottom support line here. And if it goes below that, the VIX is headed down, the Fear Index is headed down to 12, 10, who knows, and things will be very bullish on the broader market. So we'll see what happens today. I'd love to see the VIX fall down below the support line there, and then close below it and continue to close below it. They'll probably, what will probably happen is that it'll come down, close below it, then, oh no, we can't have that yet, and then come back up and then close back down again. There'll be another 2 or 3 tests or whatever of the bottom of the gap there, or the below the support line there. So generally speaking, the broader market looks like it's headed, up. So I'll be looking for, if I take positions on the SPY, I'll be looking for positions to the long side with call options. Let's take a look at Bitcoin here real quick. So Bitcoin. So what's going on with Bitcoin here? This head and shoulders reversal is in play. And that's the only head and shoulders that I see on this chart, a proper head and shoulders. A proper head and shoulders has a left shoulder that's lower than the head and a right shoulder that's lower than the left shoulder. And that's what we have here. Now, there are a lot of people who are trying to, I don't know, call this a left shoulder, this a head, and this a right shoulder. The only problem with that setup is that the neckline associated with that sort of, I'm going to call larger head and shoulders pattern, or it's not really a head and shoulders pattern, but there's a neckline that's rising. In a reversal, so if, for example, see this neckline right here, this top neckline right here, the one my cursor's pointing at, it's pointed in the down direction, which is the opposite of the up direction that the equity is moving in. So that's the reversal. Now, this neckline, although it's only a very gentle slope up, this neckline is headed up. So that's the support line. Now, if Bitcoin goes below that, there will be another leg down on Bitcoin, but it's not a reversal. It's only, a sort of a trend continuation from the reversal that's in play now. This reversal is confirmed. It's in the neckline, and it's textbook too. Let me get actually. It's a textbook reversal too. You can see after it broke down below the neckline and then stayed below the neckline, it made an attempt to come back up. After it closed, it made an attempt to come back up above the neckline and failed miserably. And not only did it fail miserably, it failed, actually that creates the other sort of trend line. It failed miserably, and then it tried to hold, and then it came up and tested the neckline again and just failed miserably. So this is a downtrend. As of right now, Bitcoin is in a downtrend. And it doesn't change. The downtrend does not change until Bitcoin comes back up above this neckline again. Until this pattern is broken, Bitcoin is bearish. All right. So yeah, that's what's going on with Bitcoin. That's the morning strategy session. Good luck out there, everybody. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you at the recap. I am out.